Ever catch your cat doing something so bizarre you thought you were imagining it? Maybe it's a quirky hop or that weird headbutting thing. But here's the truth. Those odd behaviors might just be your cat's secret way of communicating. And trust us, these strange habits are more than just random antics. They've got a purpose. Stick with us as we dive into the 15 oddest cat behaviors and break down exactly why they do what they do. You might just see your feline friend in a whole new light. Number 15. Burying food or toys. Did you just see your furry friend cover their food or toys with dirt some feet below the ground? Well, cats, much like their wild ancestors, have an instinctual need to protect their resources. In the wild, they'd hide food to keep it safe from scavengers. Even if your cat isn't hungry, the same instinct is alive and well in your kitty today. It's like how we might stash something away just in case, even when we're not planning to use it right away. Isn't it fascinating how deeply ingrained these behaviors are? But what if that soft purring you hear isn't always a sign of happiness? Next, let's dive into why your cat might purr when they're in pain. Stick around, you won't believe the reason behind it. Number 14. Purring when in pain. Have you ever wondered why your feline friend starts purring in the most unexpected moments? It's not just when they're cozy and content. Believe it or not, cats also purr when they're in pain or feeling stressed. Think of it like when humans hum or sing to comfort themselves when anxious or hurt. That soft, rhythmic purring is their way of calming their nerves, almost like a self-soothing mechanism. It's a behavior that can be puzzling, right? You'd assume purring means happiness, but it's much deeper. It's their way of communicating with you, without actually saying a word. Imagine if you had no voice to express discomfort, but you could hum to let people know something's wrong. Cats do this when they're in pain or distress, signaling to you that something's off. The weird part? Your furry friend doesn't just purr when things are good. This could mean their emotional state is more complex than we think. Speaking of complexity, have you ever seen them chase nothing? Well, that's coming up next. Number 13. Chasing invisible prey. Ever catch your furry friend darting around the room, pouncing on absolutely nothing? It might seem like they're losing their mind, but it's actually just another natural, instinctive behavior. Cats are hunters at heart, and their drive to chase and capture doesn't stop just because there's no prey around. In fact, this behavior is deeply ingrained in them from kittenhood, where they would practice hunting with their litter mates. When your kitty zooms across the room after what seems like thin air, it's likely chasing after shadows, a stray light, or even imaginary prey. Just like how humans might daydream or visualize scenarios in their heads, your feline is honing their skills, preparing for that next hunt, or maybe just entertaining themselves in the process. It's their way of staying sharp even when there's nothing to chase. And if even one of these strange little habits made you smile, it's because deep down, you get them. What looks odd on the surface is often their secret language, a quiet signal that you matter. But the truth is, we often laugh before we listen. And sometimes, what seems weird is actually how they're reaching out. So if your curiosity's sparked and your heart's a little fuller, don't stop here, like subscribe and tap the bell. Because every odd behavior has a story. And you're just starting to understand the one your feline's been telling all along. And speaking of habits, have you ever noticed your little buddy kneading your lap with their paws? Well, let's talk about that at number 12. Kneading with paws. Have you ever wondered why your feline friend starts kneading you like they're making dough? It's not just a random cute behavior, there's actually a deep, instinctual reason behind it. This kneading habit is something they carry over from kittenhood, where they used it to massage their mother's belly to trigger milk flow. Now that they're all grown up, they knead when they're feeling relaxed, comfortable, and most of all, trusting. It's their way of saying, "You're safe, I feel at home here," often reserved for the people they're closest to. It's like when humans find comfort in a favorite blanket or a soft pillow. Cats do the same with your lap or other soft surfaces. But why exactly do they do this as adults? What are they trying to tell you through this repetitive action? And is it a good thing when they do it? Stay tuned, because we're about to dive into something that will make you look at your cat in a whole new way at number 11, bringing you gifts. Ever wonder why your furry friend presents you with an unfortunate gift of a dead mouse or bird? It might seem odd, but it's actually a sign of deep affection and a reminder of their survival instincts. In the wild, cats would bring their prey back to their family to share, almost like saying, "Look what I caught for us." When your kitty presents you with a gift, they're offering the same thing, showing that they trust you and want to include you in their world. It's not a gift in the traditional sense, but it's their way of saying, "I care about you," and trying to teach you their hunting skills, whether you want the lesson or not. It's an instinct that's carried over from their ancestors, but it's also a sign that they see you as part of their pack. Intrigued? Let's dive into the next quirky behavior. Why does your feline friend keep doing? Number 10. Headbutting. You ever wondered why your feline friend seems to keep bumping their head against you? Well, cats headbutt, or bunt, to mark their territory. But it's not in a territorial sense like you might think. They actually have scent glands around their face, and when they rub against you, they're marking you as part of their safe zone. It's their way of saying, "You're family." In a way, it's a form of cat love, a sign that they trust you deeply. Imagine a human giving you a hug. It's the same idea. But here's the kicker. They don't just do this with anyone. So next time your kitty bumps their head into you, know they're telling you, "You're special to me." At this point, did one of these quirks sound exactly like your fur baby? Tell us, what's the weirdest, funniest, or most unexpected thing your cat does that always makes you pause and smile? Drop it in the comments below. We read every single one, and honestly, your stories are the best part of our day. Because let's face it, these little oddballs aren't just pets. They're tiny, fuzzy mysteries wrapped in love. Curious about what other ways your cat might be silently saying, "I love you"? Keep watching. Up next, we've got a behavior that'll leave you staring back at your kitty in a whole new light. Number 9. Staring at you for extended periods. Have you ever felt like your feline friend is studying you like a science project? Well, they just might be. When your cat stares at you for long periods, it's not because they're plotting something, it's actually quite the opposite. Cats can use their gaze to communicate everything from curiosity to affection, and sometimes even dominance. But here's the kicker. If your cat slowly blinks at you while staring, that's their way of saying, "I trust you." It's their form of a kiss. Think about it. When humans look into someone's eyes and smile, it's a sign of love and comfort. Cats are no different. They just use their eyes a little more intensely. It's their unique way of connecting with you. Next time your furry friend locks eyes with you, remember, it's not just a stare, it's a message of trust. But what about when they start scratching things they shouldn't? That's coming up next, and it might surprise you. Number 8. Scratching furniture. Besides claws. Ever noticed your feline friend scratching the furniture, even when their claws don't need sharpening? It's not just about the claws. When your little companion digs into the couch or chair, they're marking their territory, leaving behind their unique scent like a signature. Think of it like when we humans leave our mark on something important to us. Whether it's a special piece of clothing or our desk at work, it's about ownership and comfort. But don't be too upset if they're targeting your favorite chair. It's actually a good thing. It means they feel at home and protected in their environment. Your cat trusts that space, and by scratching it, they're saying, "This is mine, and I want to protect it." This behavior is rooted in their wild instincts, where scent marking helped them communicate with other cats. So, next time you see those little claws at work, remember, your cat is just claiming their space. Number 7. Chattering at birds or squirrels. Ever seen your feline friend chatter at a bird or even a squirrel outside? It's more than just a cute noise. This behavior is packed with meaning. When they make those high-pitched sounds, it's a mix of excitement, frustration, and sometimes, yes, a bit of hunting practice. Imagine watching someone out on a hunt, silently mimicking the movements of their prey. That's what's happening here. Your cat could be so focused on that bird, they're mentally gearing up for an imaginary chase. It's like how humans might imitate someone in action when practicing something, whether it's a sport or learning a dance move. So when you catch your cat in the act, it's not just random noise, it's their own unique way of processing instincts. Isn't that fascinating? Now what about when your furry buddy just can't stop running around, zipping from one end of the house to the other? Stay tuned for the next odd behavior that will make you say, "What just happened?" And it's no other than Number 6. The zoomies. Ever caught your furry friend zooming around the house like a tiny whirlwind, leaving you in total confusion? It's one of those odd behaviors that might leave you wondering if they've gone a little crazy. But fear not, the zoomies are actually a normal cat behavior. Cats, just like us, need to release pent-up energy. Imagine being cooped up all day and finally getting the chance to run wild. Well, that's exactly what's happening with your feline. It's an outlet for their energy and stress. Picture it this way. Ever had that burst of excitement to just jump up and run after a long day at work? Well, your cat is doing the same thing but with a lot more style and speed. This wild sprinting can be hilarious, but it's also perfectly natural. And if you've ever wondered why your little buddy also loves to hide in tight spaces, well, there's actually a reason for that too, and it might surprise you. Keep watching to learn more. Number 5. Hiding in tight spaces. Have you ever found your feline friend curled up in a tiny corner or under a piece of furniture, almost like they're hiding away from the world? It might seem like they're trying to avoid you, but in reality, it's an instinctive behavior. Just like humans retreat to their rooms to escape stressful situations. Cats seek out small, enclosed spaces when they're overwhelmed. In the wild, these safe spots shield them from predators and offer a sense of security. The same goes for your furry companion at home. It's their way of taking a breather and recharging. It's important to respect their space during these moments, as they're showing vulnerability and trust in you by choosing to retreat. And while you might find them in a cozy nook, that doesn't mean they're hiding from you. It means they feel safe enough in your presence to have this time alone. Speaking of comfort and trust, have you noticed your kitty's sleeping habits lately? Let's dive into the next odd behavior. Number 4. Sleep with their back to you. Ever catch your feline curling up with their back to you while they sleep? It might seem like a cozy position, but it's actually a big deal. When your kitty sleeps with their back to you, they're saying, "Achow, I trust you fully." It's the ultimate sign of comfort, like how you might feel about a friend who has your back. Literally. In the wild, showing vulnerability like this could mean danger. So when your cat chooses to sleep this way, it's a true testament to the bond you share. Now, while this behavior may seem sweet, it's also a bit surprising. Many animals, even some humans, keep a wary eye open when they sleep, constantly on alert, but not your little one. This peaceful surrender is a clear indication they're 100% at ease in your presence. Now, while this may seem normal, you might find it odd that cats tend to do something even weirder before they settle down. Number 3. Walking in circles. Before lying down, have you ever noticed your feline friend walking in circles before settling down for a nap? It's not just a quirky habit. There's a reason behind it. This behavior goes all the way back to their wild ancestors. Imagine a wild cat out in the savannah, searching for the perfect spot to rest. They'd circle around, flattening the grass, ensuring it was safe and comfortable before lying down. Fast forward to today, and even though your indoor kitty has soft beds to choose from, that ancient instinct still kicks in. It's fascinating how something so instinctual has stuck with them, isn't it? This behavior, though it may seem odd to us, is a reminder that your cat still carries the survival instincts of its wild roots. It's like a human stretching before sitting down. Your cat too has its pre-nap ritual. And speaking of grooming, does your feline lick you every time? Let's dive into why they do that next. Number 2. Licking or grooming. Why would a creature with a sandpaper tongue insist on giving you a bath you didn't ask for? If your whiskered roommate keeps licking your skin, hair, or even your clothes, it's not just a cute quirk, it's deeply rooted in feline social code. In cat terms, grooming equals bonding. It's the highest form of acceptance, the equivalent of being invited into a secret club with no official name but very clear rules: trust, safety, and loyalty. This isn't affection in the romantic sense. This is family-level love. Like how humans hug or link arms, cats share closeness through grooming. But here's the twist. They may also lick you to mark territory, manage stress, or to fix your scent to something more familiar. So next time your furball licks your arm, it might not be a compliment. It might be a gentle, "You smell weird. Let me help." But what happens when this loving furball suddenly goes from kisses to claws? The next odd behavior might make you flinch, literally. Number 1. Unprovoked attacks on your feet. Has a pair of fuzzy paws ever ambushed you like a ninja while you were just walking by? One second you're grabbing a snack, the next you're under attack. But don't worry, your mischievous little predator isn't out to get you. They're just wired for the hunt. Cats are natural-born stalkers, and when their environment doesn't offer enough stimulation, they turn to the next best thing: your wiggling feet. Especially during times when energy builds up, like dusk or after a nap, those fast, jerky human toes become the ultimate moving target. This isn't aggression. It's play with a wild side. Think of it as their version of a boxing match with shadows, except your ankles are the ring. And what's even more fascinating, there's often a silent build-up. Dilated eyes, tail flicking, that slow crouch, and pounce. So if your feline friend treats your hallway like a jungle safari, get ready, because the next strange behavior might involve a much quieter form of communication, one that hides in plain sight. And the truth is, those weird, hilarious, sometimes baffling behaviors, they're windows into your cat's mind. That late-night zoomy session, the sudden stare into nothing, the loaf pose, in the middle of your laundry. It's all communication, a language they've mastered, hoping you'll notice. Because behind every odd moment is a reason, rooted in instinct, emotion, or trust. And when you start to understand that, you're not just a cat owner. You're their chosen interpreter. There's so much more your whiskered companion is trying to tell you. So if you want to keep unlocking the mystery, hit like, subscribe, and turn on the bell. Because the next one, it might just explain the strangest thing your cat does that no one ever talks about. Bye for now.